I want us chanting RWBY as they come on stage. Are we ready? Oh, wait there. Are our guests ready? I'm just going to see how long you're going to do that for. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a lot of noise for the awesome cast of RWBY! RWBY, 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 RWBY.
Son. I'm not used to not sitting next to Barbara. I know, it's weird. I don't like this. Lindsay, do you wanna, you're good?
I'm okay. I showered, Barbara. It's not that bad.
I didn't.
He does.
Hot. I'm also very gassy, so I hope you're cool with that.
Hot. This is now Team RWBY's. Someone's mic is hot.
Probably mine. Hello.
We're all hot.
Oh.
Shall we? I mean, I feel like a lot of people are familiar with us, but shall we introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Does anyone actually know who they are? I'm going to sit here. I'll sit down here. Does anyone know who they are? Oh, I'm right in the camera. I'm ruining the live stream. No one wants to see this face. I'm going to hide here. So, go on. You can introduce yourselves. Not that I think you need it.
Yeah,
go
hi.
ahead.
I'm Simon Pegg. Hello.
Simon, you've got hotter.
Thank you. Yeah, it's natural. Thank you. Hi, I'm Lindsay Jones. I play the voice of Ruby Rose.
Hi, I'm Eberle and I voice White Sheep. Hi, I'm Arryn Zech and I voice Blake Belladonna.
Hi. I'm Barbara Dunkelman. I voice Yang Xiaolong.
I'm Michael Jones and I voice Song Wukong.
Have you noticed they've actually sat in order as well? Is that a conscious thing, or has it just happened?
We do it on purpose or else we'll get pooped on.
It's also a habit too.
We're very OCD about it at this point.
The internet is very specific.
Can I
It's Team
have
RWBY.
Do you want me to sort it out for you so you can have it?
Yeah,
I'll sort it out.
How are you going to pack that in your bag?
I'll make room.
Have you not seen the squishy hedgehog I've got down there as well?
What?
I've got a squishy hedgehog. Trust me, my hedgehog. I've been such a sado, I've been cuddling this all day.
That's so cute! I want that one! How did I love more? But then
You want to squish it, don't you? I saw you
Absolutely.
there's
In a very Blake-like manner, she's gonna take a cat nap very quickly. If you keep giving her soft things.
Who else wants a cuddly thing?
Where are you getting
Would you like a cuddle?
What's that one?
I get very lonely.
Oh my god.
Of course it's a cat.
Now we make them fight.
Okay, I'll make
I thought you were going
Do
to
you want to cuddle the pumpkin? We can cuddle
Yes.
the pumpkin.
Yeah, I want this.
give me that pumpkin.
You can cuddle me if you want.
This one looks like the fire ferret.
Abu. Yeah.
Except it's not. It's the thing from that anime.
It's a red panda. Anyone watch Agretzko? It's a great show.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep, gotcha.
I like the red panda.
It's funny, Lindsay mentioned Simon Pegg right at the beginning. We actually just found out that his daughter is a big RWBY fan.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Simon Pegg is a massive geek nerd.
Yes.
Hello.
Don't make
Aren't
sense
we
at
all?
Is there any geeks or nerds here?
Excellent.
Well,
Because we're the best of friends. We'll always be together.
Keep going.
Do you want to switch? Should we switch seats? This would be better over here.
The bumblebee couch.
I was singing to the play.
Okay, we were staring
No,
at
no,
Barbara.
I know. Well, she called me out in the song.
Why would you want Blake and Yang to sit together? I'm just...
Ew. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Yeah, boy.
Sorry, my phone's ringing.
There seems to be a very popular ship, maybe?
The Titanic, yes.
Yeah. Let's not compare RWBY to the Titanic, because unlike you, you'd make it to America.
We're gonna sink.
I am very tired.
You know when you don't know how a panel's going to start, and right now I'm thinking, how am I going to salvage this one?
Yeah.
But, well, first of all, we're all fans of RWBY. Hi, I'm CJ, and I am a RWBY fan. But,
This is like an AA meeting.
yeah.
But it's a RWBY.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
sold it. Everyone's who's signing up to the RWBY meeting?
I'm so sorry.
Come for RWBY, stay for the comedy.
Yeah.
we'll get you help. Don't worry. This is a safe space.
Do you know what would really make me feel better?
What?
Volume 7 right now, if you've got a copy, or...
I actually have the DVD in my pocket.
It's 2019.
I've got it on this floppy disk.
I still own a floppy disk reader, I'm not gonna lie. I'm old. Why? Because it's got not much on it, it's got like one word file and like 4 words. Great. But RWBY, wow, how it's just built from volume 1 all the way up to volume 7. It's just, the popularity of it's just grown and exploded. What has that been like for you being involved in it? Obviously not much for you recently, but everyone else, what's that?
You got served!
Sun's got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, in your memories. It's just not on screen.
That's not my fault. I love Sun. I thought Sun was a lot of fun. I can't deny it. Sorry, what was the question?
Well, first of all, I want to see if will we see you back in volume 7?
I hope so.
That's a yes. That is totally a yes.
No, that wasn't a yes. They have time. They have time to fix their mistake. Sun heavy, you know, little sunshine, bright sunshiny day.
That'd be awesome if you came out singing that song.
I want Sun. I said this. I want Sun to make his triumphant return, and I want him to be like 350 pounds. And he's just been like he's just been sitting on a beach eating, and then I can cosplay that Sun. Because that's easy work.
Why don't you just get like a big fat bodysuit, like a sumo suit, and just cosplay it anyway and make it canon?
No, because then I can just eat my way to cosplay. That's the fun part. I'll be like, it's work.
Come back next year.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
Hold me
That's
back
good.
on stage.
You're thinking of Sing, and Fairy Tale's over. It's
No,
done.
but that's I can re-embody that.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
More to love.
Chunky Sun. He's a chunky monkey.
Like the ice cream.
Boom.
Brass monkey.
Boom.
Munger.
Season 8, Chunky Monkey.
I was gonna make a comment about the entirety of Volume 7 being during the nighttime because there's no sun.
Just think of the budget we'll save on animation with that blank
everything's dark.
black. Wow.
It's just eyes moving around the whole time.
Oh goodness.
I guess cool episode, I'm not gonna lie. You're
would
trying to
be.
work out who that is.
Blake can see in the dark though, so not that that changes anything.
Well, Ying is always on fire, so she'll just light herself up.
Perfect.
I just need everyone to know how cool Blake is. She can see in the dark.
It feels very weird transitioning to like the serious response to that question though, but now I guess like we'll get deep. It's been awesome watching RWBY again. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that was the question. Yes. It's been great. I mean, we never ever thought that this was going to be as big as it is. Whenever we first started RWBY, we thought it'd be a fun passion project and it'd be really cool for a few seasons, if that, and then we'd be on our way. So to be here and to have an international audience for the show and being dubbed in Japanese, being picked up by Warner Brothers Japan, we have a manga and all these games, it's insane. So thank you all very much for making that happen.
It's still, like Joey saying, it really is surreal, the fact that y'all are here to, see us, and right now there's people gathered, and I'm really nervous talking in front of a lot of people. But, that being said, it's an amazing experience, though, and talking to each and every one of you is seriously so special, and thank you guys so much.
What
She
they
stole my
said.
panda.
You weren't loving it well. You were squishing him.
He was my armrest.
Rude.
Yeah, it's crazy. We were here for the first time 3 years ago. I don't know if we met any of you, MCM 2016. That was like, I think, the first con we officially did, all 4 of us together, other than RTX, of course. And
Technically 5, but no one else knew.
oh yeah, Lindsay was Prager's.
Yes.
Oh, yeah!
She kept leaving to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which I did, but everyone was like, she's being quite rude right now. Like, she keeps leaving and not paying attention. I'm like, I'm vomiting every 2 seconds. Like, I have to go.
So that
That
was
was just too because it was my kid, so it was making her sick to her stomach.
But no, it's been insane. I mean, that was our first time really doing that, and to see the response from you guys over here in the UK was incredible because we're so enclosed in our little bubble in the US, and you figure that like the show you're making is big in your country, and to go outside of your country and to meet all these people who love and watch the stuff that you're making is just mind-blowing to me. It still is. And so it's just surreal, and I don't even know if I could truly comprehend how big RWBY's gotten and the amazing fan base around it.
Well, not even like in English-speaking countries, but also like in France and Portugal and Brazil. Like the fact that that's not the native language, but that the fandom is still so like just as intense and fantastic in all these countries. I'm not working.
They're good. Honestly, just modding off of that too, it's funny what countries are interested in us doing the voices, or what countries would prefer their native language. Like, for example, I just said Warner Brothers Japan dubbed RWBY in Japanese, which is awesome, and those voice actors are super popular and famous, and I fangirl when I think about them. But we were talking to companies in like China, and they said, hey, would you like to do a Chinese dub? And apparently China said, we want English. And I was like, the subbed versus dubbed argument strikes again. Yes.
Are you trying to cause drama right now?
I am, I know. Is RWBY an anime? Discuss. Okay.
No. We are not starting that one now, or we'll be leaving at 7 o'clock tonight.
It might still be there, but on the top of the subreddit for anime for a while, there was a big disclaimer that said, we will not discuss RWBY, so don't talk about it.
It's simple, you just start the sentence. RWBY is awesome. That's all you need to do.
Thanks.
Now, for me, what really kind of set RWBY aside, and where's Cinder? I hate you. My friends were ahead of me by an episode. They sat me down. They watched me watch the Volume 3 finale. They didn't watch the finale, they'd seen it. They watched me because I was in love with
What happened to Pyrrha?
She disappeared.
And my friends, every time they see me at Comic Con, come up to me and start singing, Chakra of the Heart, and you're too late.
We've had some brutal cosplayers, like, I appreciate it because they go hard, but someone dressed as Jean came to the booth with a jar of ashes.
There was a Pyrrha cosplay that was half charred.
Yeah, it was so realistic. Just
It was like awful. And then I think they had like an arrow through their gut or something.
Yeah.
It was some
My favorite joke that I ever heard, this is from a fan who told me this joke, so I didn't make it up, I promise. It's, Pyrrha is the world's greatest magician because she's the only person who could turn a penny into quarters.
That was the second worst one ever. Too soon. It's always too soon. Like Spider-Man died, I was okay with that, I knew he'd come back.
Wait, who died?
You haven't seen any of the Avengers movies.
I've not seen any of the
There was a
He's fine, oh god.
There was a snapping.
Just don't mention Black Widow, Iron Man, Captain America.
It's fine, he's back in the MCU. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he's got
They
his
fixed
own
it.
movies. He's so far away from home.
People will say, nice. Nice. So that is a round of applause.
Thank you. It's not deserved, but I appreciate it.
Some people are saying they'd like to see Spider-Man in RWBY. Is there any characters, or from any sort of outside of RWBY, you'd love to see make a cameo or an appearance in the show?
Ooh, Daenerys would be really cool, actually. Now that I think about it.
Riding a grim into...
Dope. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I wonder if Hermione and Weiss would be friends, or if it'd be like enemies or friends.
No, Hermione and Weiss are very similar. Yeah, I could see it.
I can see that too.
I'm gonna disagree.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like they might be just, they could be too competitive.
Yeah. Well, because Weiss has got the money, Hermione comes from dentistry.
that's true.
Didn't
Hey now,
Yeah.
what are you trying to say?
Orthodontics. Is Weiss smart?
Yeah. Is Blake
No,
smart?
I'm not.
No, yeah, we never know about her.
We
grade.
don't actually know if we're smart.
Actually, yeah, because I know at the beginning, Weiss is saying, if I get a bad grade, RWBY's fault.
Weiss is definitely a big bookworm too. But yeah, Weiss would be a little too mean for Hermione, I think.
I think so too. I think Hermione would cry.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it's I don't want to say it's a possibility, but something that is technically like, I guess in the same universe now as like DC is a possible thing that we could have happen.
Batman.
Yep. Catwoman and
Batman's
that'd be
gonna
great.
kill Ruby.
And then, well,
80th anniversary, come here.
Batman doesn't care.
Where are they?
He just horribly memes them.
Batman, Spider-Man.
Batman, Spider-Man.
Batman, Spider-Man.
I want to see Wonder Woman and Yang battle.
Oh, I do too.
I got the gauntlets.
Oh, to
I know what
fight?
happened. Yeah, I want to see them fight, and then I want to see them make out, and maybe have like a Jello wrestling thing.
The fan's already thirsty enough as it is.
Someone writing this down. Can we get some fan fiction going?
What about the fanfic's just been wrote and uploaded in those 30 seconds?
Please don't advertise my Tumblr in public like this. Thank you.
One that Jello woman. Tumblr.com. So, Volume 7.
Yes.
I would be stupid not to say what's going to happen is everyone going to live. Please let everyone live.
Ruby dies.
Actually,
Do it! No! Get him.
Get out.
So what can we expect in Volume 7? That you can tease.
well, what we can talk about is we're headed to Atlas. We've mentioned that before. I know, I'm very upset about it. And when you're in Atlas, you know, you might meet a few people who are from Atlas and who have family in Atlas. So yeah,
I can neither confirm nor deny.
and everyone dies. That's all I got.
Everybody dies eventually.
You know what? In a Sylvia Plath sort of way.
Yeah.
That's from Fight Club. What I just did. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously can't spoil anything. We can't say too much about the volume. Like every RWBY volume, you will meet a whole bunch of new characters. I think there's some really interesting, badass characters this season you'll get to meet. And yeah, it's just, we're in Atlas, so there's going to be some Atlesian people there.
And then someone's going to swoop in and save the day.
You guys let me know what happens.
Someone else is gonna fall in
Fill
love
me
with
in.
Blake.
A chunky monkey son's going to land on top of a grain and flatten it. That could be a scene in
That'd
Volume
be it. It's like if Blake has any friends that he could just like,
Nice.
hey, he could call instead or something. Like, do you know anybody? I feel like he's kind of been excluded from this group. It's like, you have a cousin or something.
What about Blake's
I
mom?
mean, he got. They got.
I mean, she did seem into Sun.
Those abs.
Don't they like disappear at some point?
He muscles up. They're hard to see. He's a little beefier.
He's a lean, mean.
His shoulders got big.
It sounds like in Volume 7 we just need to make Sun a Tinder profile.
I kind of want Chunky Monkey though, like land down and crater the ground.
Anime style, yeah.
Dude, imagine too when he uses his powers. There's like 4 of them slamming into the ground. That'd be useful.
Earthquake!
Yeah.
I really like.
He'd like cannonball Neptune and drown him. He's got to learn eventually.
I've just imagined him as a little chibi. They're already fat as it is.
Yeah.
Imagine a chunky monkey one's like, where's Son? And you just see him roll on like a ball.
There's this comic that I really like. That who is it? It's like Uncle Crow talking to someone else. I don't
He's talking to Ozpin. I know
Yeah,
exactly
Ozpin,
what
and
you're
it's like,
talking about.
are they? Do you think they're like ready for this? It's like they've never been more ready. And it's just like going to Atlas. All 4 of the girls just like bundled up so much that they can't like move their arms. They're just like they're ready for the cold. It's really cute. It's better if you see it. I can't
Right.
explain this. Thank you. You know what? Shut up.
Describing this cute
Let
picture.
me describe it.
You had to be there.
I guess someone did jokingly say it, but it is kind of true. If you are going to Atlas, it's very cold in Atlas, so winter is coming, technically.
That's
She's been around for a couple.
Please have a better ending. Sorry, I'm not bitter about Game of Thrones. I'm bitter about Game
Well,
of Thrones.
actually, Sun gets crushed to death under the castle.
There's just a tail under a pile of rocks.
Yeah, Yang goes crazy and flies around and burns the whole city. Her semblance activates.
This is a crossover that we need. Who's going to write in fanfics?
What?
Get on it. Game of Thrones, RWBY fanfic. think?
I just want a scene in which we meet up to see who's going to be the next leader of Remnant. And Ruby's just sitting there in the chair going, I planned this the whole time. Yes.
You are the chosen one.
This
I am
will
the
be the day we've been waiting for. This will be the day we've waited for.
I kind of want to see Blake in the Matrix. I don't know why
Where'd
that's
that
come
come
to my
from?
brain. Well, we're crossovers.
Okay.
I could see like
Some of the
Neo,
scenes are very
Blake as
similar
Neo.
when they do the slow motion action scene, so it does kind of work.
I think it's just the capes. It's the jacket cape. It's the jacket, it's not cape. It's the jacket.
We really just want to work with Keanu Reeves. That's what it boils down to.
You're breathtaking.
But
You're breathtaking.
We're all breathtaking.
let's not show him why, just in case. He's
Wow!
So Keanu Reeves is
Brutal.
a guest star in Volume 8. Does it need to happen?
One guy's just like, nah.
That's Agent Smith. Is that one dude?
Overrated.
So visually wise, obviously there's been a huge step up over the years as obviously technology's improved, the software that obviously people be able to make it. What do you have much input on the way they look? Because obviously the outfits change, there's new outfits come in this volume as well. 2 questions. 1, do you have much output into how it's done? And 2, where do they find them? If they're flying on a ship to Atlas, where do these old outfits come from?
We went shopping.
There was a montage that it had to get cut. It was too long, but everyone goes shopping. I can give into like it. Good freaking goodness. No, it's cold. They don't wear jackets.
You got it, Arryn. You nailed that. You nailed it.
To answer your question, no, we had no input into the looks of our characters.
I watched Arryn try to open a door earlier. He was struggling.
That door was locked, okay?
I don't know what's going on right now.
To be fair, did Monty not approach you and kind of show you Yang at least and go, hey, here's
Yeah.
the look at the beginning of the show?
When he started designing Yang and I knew that I was going to be playing her, he started sending me like reference photos and he's like, what colors do you like here? And like at first I think Yang had blue eyes and then he explained the purple eyes and how Tai Yang had blue eyes, Raven had red eyes, and that's how you make purple eyes because that's how genetics work.
Yeah.
When 2 eyes love each other very much.
Did you discuss how many arms you wanted through the season? Or
It's funny you should see
you are
that.
thinking it?
He actually, he told me what was going to happen to Yang and her arm before we even started recording the first volume. And if you notice, if you watch the yellow trailer back, there's a line at the beginning about being asymmetrical. So, foreshadow.
I got to say that I wanted Blake's hair long. That worked out.
And then they followed that.
I like the short hair, it's cute.
I do too. It's a big. I feel like people tend to, well, women especially tend to do that whenever there's like big life changes for them. They change their hair, and it's like a fresh start. So I feel like with this volume, her cutting her hair is very Mulan, just like starting over.
She's cutting off her dead ends.
Don't you talk about sun like
Yeah,
that?
right here. Right here. They could have just killed me. Right?
There's still time.
I'm gonna show up and get hit by a bus. Hey guys, I'm back.
The bus will hit you and bounce back.
Hopefully.
Decided.
Hopefully.
I'm glad I'm not on the writing staff because I totally would troll you and be like, sun falls off a cliff.
No one would be left by now.
You could be the new Penny from South Park. We'll just kill him every episode.
Could you imagine if Sun was allergic to bananas? That'd be
Yes,
a
I
good
can
way to
imagine
die.
that, and it would be probably very fun.
Would be a good way to
poetic way to
die.
die.
I'm loving the random thoughts of just like, imagine it.
She's filling in for Gavin. Someone has to.
I don't want that.
It's funny, hanging out with Gavin at the office now, like we've adopted a little bit of British slang, or at least what he claims is British slang. I don't know if it actually is. But we obviously don't speak with a British accent, nor are we going to try. So it sounds really weird when we say some of the slang words here, but with an American accent. Like I got off the plane and I was like, oh, check out that advert. And someone's like, what? I'm like, yeah, the advert, over here. Yeah, it's right next to the lorry. Duh.
Yeah, I called the elevator the lift earlier.
That's what they're called here.
I know,
crazy
which
guys.
is why I said you
Walk out and I'm like,
Crazy.
where's the toilet? Because the way I said it was just so, I didn't want to say the
And then I'm just on the side going, pew pew cheerio!
where's the toilet?
Being horribly
I was so
offensive.
angry.
Well, my accent is one of the hardest to replicate. It's called a Geordie accent. Any Geordies in the house?
Geordie.
So, if you want to learn an English phrase, you can guess where I'm going with this. Maybe not the one you're thinking of.
Go on.
It's why I man.
Why I man?
Why I man. So you go,
Why I man.
Why I man.
Why I man?
Is it like why I man or?
So why I man means yes.
Wait, amen.
It's like
Say
you know,
yes.
Wait, amen.
Why I man.
It's like saying,
Amen.
why I man?
I'm too Texan. Wait, amen.
Isn't yes a lot faster?
Geordies aren't the brightest of people. Or Gannon down the tune,
Are you choking? Are you okay?
You don't know what it is.
which
Danny
means
one,
going
let's
into town.
Danny one.
Why I man Gannon down the tune to have a bevy.
Oh my god!
You understood me.
My brain just turned off.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to the
Something
pub.
in a drink.
Basically, that was a rap song. He just.
He says gonna have a drink.
Why is there a giant Spider-Man upside
See,
down?
I can hear things.
So,
Can I talk?
challenge for you is
Yes.
try and get a
Bring it.
Geordie into RWBY. Just have a random guess and I'll go, why I man?
Funny, you talk about the tube. Michael and I, we went over to a little bit further downtown. We took the tube into town, and on the way back, there was a fight, and we ignored it completely.
There's a fight.
And
There's a fight on the tube.
yes, Gavin applauded us and said that was very British of you. Good job.
Just kind of looking what happened, and then everyone
Yes,
else
lovely
just
to
kind of
see
like
you.
this.
Sounds kind of New
Just
York.
looked the other way.
Was it like
It wasn't a physical fight. No, it was just people yelling at each other.
Oh, okay.
Did you queue to get out as well? Because you know it's a fight, everyone's queuing like, please.
No,
hurry up on the
nobody
queue.
cared that much. It was just people were like,
Were they yelling, why I men at each
they
other?
were not. No, because I couldn't understand most of it. So it's funny too. You mentioned that. I think it's the advert you were speaking of. But Lindsay still had this poster, and she goes, I wonder if this is why Gavin is the way he is. And it was a sign, and it said something like, if all the lights in the world turned off, would moths fly to the moon? I'm like, oh, that is absolutely something Gavin would say. He's just been reciting billboards for years.
It's not even original.
The light.
Where would they go during the daytime? The sun.
Well, yeah. He opens at night.
Monty's
Just like,
they're
what? I don't even know what they're advertising. I'm not sure.
If you tuck your shirt into your pants, your shirt is tucked. If you take your shirt out, are your pants tucked into your shirt?
Welcome to Shower Thoughts, panel 101.
These things keep me up at night.
They literally did last night.
Why do we drive on a parkway and park on a driveway?
I ask that question all the time.
Why?
Such a big bother. Clearly.
Hey, welcome to the RWBY panel. Thanks, RWBY.
The best one I've ever heard is, what has my pet named me?
Slave.
Yeah, basically.
You own a cat. Yeah.
Yes.
Again, this panel is going exactly where I expected it to go.
Are they called pets because you can pet them? But I can pet a lot of things.
You can pick Kara.
Well, you haven't let me
Right there.
yeah?
This is my pet. Oh, I like the nickname pet though. I had someone used to call me Wee Pet. Very cute.
That's a Geordie thing. Geordies actually say, oh, thanks,
Oh,
pet.
he was Irish though. Sorry.
How do you feel about that, Irish? You fight them or?
No, I'm good with Irish.
Okay.
People
You
from
like the
Sunbury
Irish?
There's a lot of rivalries.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
which
you
way.
didn't
Malcolm's.
okay.
You're Irish. We're so sorry. Sit down. Now,
See, what I've heard is that northern Englishmen and southern Englishmen get along swimmingly. They love each other very much. No arguments at all.
Geordies are the most friendliest people in the UK. Shut up!
Someone yelled no.
Right, you know what I'm going to do? Because yesterday on Twitter, I asked for people's questions. We actually have some Twitter questions. Then, I think it's time. Does anyone have any questions for the cast? No? Brilliant. I can ask more, Mike. So, we've got some Twitter questions that I've picked up. So, this is from Be Kind 15.
Oh man, look at that.
Don't know who they ship. With RWBY Volume 7 a week away, is there any specific moment you're looking forward to, and how do you think the fans will feel by this time in February after Volume 7?
Why am I off and you're on? This is never a thing.
You just cuddle a panda, you're fine.
Yeah, just let me snug.
I feel like for all of us, there's a pretty big moment.
Well, not all of us.
Dang, well, yeah. Yeah, I was talking about Chunky
Spoilers,
Monkey.
we didn't know you weren't in it!
It's early on, right?
Chunky Monkey, hashtag,
Yeah.
get it sorted.
Are you talking about the early on one?
No, well, for me, it's a little bit later on. Oh, gosh, we're getting specific. But one word to describe it for me is finally. So take that as you will.
She comes back from the dead! Haha, Cinder.
Ruby gets her period.
It's just a bunch of rose petals.
For when you want to feel fresh down there.
We're gonna start
That's
your
just
own
great.
line
That
of
is
some
great.
products too. Gonna have them Ruby themed.
I'm so sorry, this is not how I expected the panel to go.
This is why Sun doesn't hang out with us anymore.
He got his period and went, oh.
Yeah. Finally. I think the thing I'm looking forward to right off the bat is something that happens in episode 1.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I can really give it a word, but I think there will be a good reaction amongst a lot of people who watch RWBY.
Every time we say this, because I always, my thing is the same as yours, everyone always thinks that we're talking about Bumblebee stuff.
Yeah, we're not talking about anything to do with Blake and Yang.
Yeah. Because, well, here's the thing. I know people are going to be like, but they hyped it up, but we didn't. We were very, I'm going to be very straightforward. It has nothing to do with Yang or Blake.
I'm sorry,
Because I
I'm
don't want to
putting
get
out
yelled
there.
at
The
later.
world's shortest RWBY cosplayer. You can see the weapon, but you just can't see the world's shortest RWBY cosplayer. There you go.
That's the best part of conventions. You always see Ruby's scythe, just like amongst the crowd, just bobbing up and down.
If anyone has kids and you don't want to lose them, dress them as RWBY, give them that, sorted, you'll see them everywhere. Okay, should we have the next tweet up for the next question? So how much of your voice personality or your personality shapes the character, and also is there any trait your character has that you have brought into your daily life? So how much do you influence the characters, and how much of the characters influenced you? And that's from Tonyo.
It's definitely, I think, a two-way street for all of our characters. Whenever the show was first starting, Monty had us in mind for certain characters, and therefore I think we did influence a little bit of the characters themselves. For example, a funny story I like to tell is when Monty came up to me to ask if I wanted to be RWBY, he started off by going, "You're socially awkward." I went, "Yes, that is correct. What would you like to do?" And then on the flip side, RWBY's very positive and she's all about teamwork and working together and pushing through your obstacles no matter what. And that's really resonated with me, especially as a parent now. As you get older, you get jaded and a little cynical, and I'm like, no, I gotta stay positive for my kids. So, yeah.
So your kids will be dressed as RWBY with the
Yeah,
weapon,
there
walking
you go.
around Comic Con. Yep, so.
What are they doing over here?
I think for Wise, at least as volumes have progressed, I think that my natural bubbly, nice personality kind of helps a little bit with that. Nice voice, all that. And then trait that has been brought into my daily life. I don't know. Is there anything that I do that's really Wise-like?
You drained your credit card and your dad cut off your funding? I pay my own bills, okay?
Sorry. Initially, I almost said Miles. I'm really losing my mind over here, you guys. I'm sorry. Monty, out of the 4 girls, Blake was the one that he just hadn't fully figured out character-wise. I don't really know how to explain this very well. But at the time, Monty and I knew each other, but we weren't the closest of friends. We just were acquaintances. So he kind of introduced us together, Blake and Arryn, being okay, you guys figure each other out. And I think we did. I think we got there.
Well, I think so.
Yeah. And any trait that my character has brought into the daily life.
Take a lot of naps.
Yeah, I sleep a lot, but I could do that beforehand. That's just called depression.
Totally on form today, isn't she? She's like...
No, too real. Sorry, y'all. I feel like she has tackled on tackled her like past issues in a much healthier way. And I think right as she was doing that, I was in the process of doing that for myself. She's now like free of her like crazy past and stuff, and is opening up with her friends a lot more, becoming more of herself again. And I think I've done that.
That's a nice answer.
I am Yang and Yang is me. We are one. I think a lot of my personality traits shaped Yang as a character, just because I was very good friends with Monty, and he was very much writing these characters in a way where he knew each of us in a certain way. And the same goes with me, how I'm, I guess, a little more energetic, a little more outgoing, and then I'm kind of a motherly figure to a lot of people, including my friends. But I would say the biggest difference is that Yang has such a big temper, and I'm the complete opposite. Like,
Scary how opposite.
If someone makes me mad, like, I'm just like, oh, well, that sucks. Oh, well. I just, like, don't get fired up very much. So I think, like, one of the things I've learned from Yang is that you can be hot-headed, and it's okay. Like, you could be passionate about these things, and you could express that, and you shouldn't be ashamed of that, because if you care so passionately about something, it's okay to show that.
I don't know what to think about because you weren't in much last season, but try and get there.
No, but I was at the beginning when they made the guy. I think Sun and I are pretty similar with like the goofiness and the lightheartedness. They just kind of made him less of a psychopath. They're like, maybe we'll take out all the yelling and screaming and cursing, but other than that, you know, obviously we look identical, same shape, same abs, same tail.
Not that.
Come on, let's keep it clean.
Sorry.
As far as like affecting my life from the character, I'd say I probably eat a lot more potassium now. I do a lot more like fruit, banana-based diets.
He's not allergic to it, unlike some.
But I don't know how well he does with cheese, because I don't do well. I feel like if we introduce that, that'd be another thing I could be on board with some. Are you alright, Barbara? Are you taking out your anger right now in the back of that cat's head?
I was trying to fluff it up.
Punching it in the brain.
Yo, I'm punching that pussy.
Questions, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on.
Oh my goodness. You need coffee or something.
I'm drinking coffee.
I do. Is it dairy?
Yeah.
I can't have that.
I've lost the will to live so far.
Hey, what's the next question? What do we got?
What else you got?
What else can we trample all
We'll
over?
do. I'm
Let me
aware of the
ruin
time.
more and tell you too much.
Right. Try
Oh,
not
I
to let them
stroke
do
my
any
animals.
innuendos, anything rude. Try and make it good. Are you ready? Thank you. That was brilliant.
My question is, a lot of the games at the moment they have motion capture. Would you ever want to do that for a RWBY episode?
Oh,
and
heck
how
yeah.
do you think that would affect the dynamics?
I actually have done motion capture for RWBY. I did some Yang scenes, but I also, if you remember in Volume 2, the dance scene, I was doing a lot of the background dancing. That's why it's so bad. Because it's me just like...
Do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
Dance, monkey, dance. Oh, wait.
I did mocap for RWBY for Volume 3 before the tournament when they're all eating together and they're sharing noodles. And it was funny because you're sitting, but you're still trying to express a lot. So I was like, let's get noodles. You, stop that. Yeah, it was fun.
I really wanted to do mocap for Blake, but they got a dude to do it, and she's got the sassiest walk.
Yeah,
He knows what he's doing.
we used to have a very male-dominated animation department at Rooster Teeth. And in the first 2 volumes of RWBY, I think there was only like 1 or 2 women animators, but all the people who did the mocap were men. And so they had a video of them all putting on high heels to do all the walking and different things for the girls, because they had to get the walks right. And it was the sexiest thing ever. So hot.
Okay, next question.
So working on RWBY, you guys have managed to work with some amazing people, like with other voice actors. So is anyone either in the company or outside the company that you would want to work with on RWBY or any other projects in the future?
I'm gonna need Jeff Goldblum to be in RWBY in some capacity. Which is never gonna happen, but I can dream. Okay.
Can Jeff Goldblum just be Jeff Goldblum in RWBY?
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. Professor Goldblum, you mean? Yes. The best teacher we've ever had.
John DiMaggio. Like with his John DiMaggio voice. That would be cool. I don't know who it would be, but I'd love it.
Bender from Futurama would be interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably throw in one of the South Park guys.
Oh, yeah. Really funny.
Or they were capped.
Anybody from The Simpsons.
True.
Oh my God, that would be a dream come true. That was a show I grew up watching, and that's what got me into wanting to be a voice actor and animation in general. So yeah.
There's the one guy who plays like everybody. What's his name?
There's Dan Castellaneta. There's Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria, that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nancy Carter.
It's like hard for me to answer because so many people are already in the show.
Yeah, very
Like
true.
it's crazy over the years as the show got more popular. I'd say like starting with like volume 3, it just started expanding into like, wow, this is a huge show and it's big enough and has enough attention that these, very well-known voice actors are, wanting to be in the show, like auditioning for the show. So I honestly don't even know who I could pull off the top of my head that like hasn't already touched it in some way already.
James Buckley, of course.
James Buckley, yeah.
H. John Benjamin. Anyone who doesn't sound like they belong in the show, I want it.
Awesome, next question here.
Hi. You know about the writers? You got 2 new writers in. Have you considered like a team name for them, or all four of them, like Myers?
That's such a good idea. We will. Now we'll have to.
And they'll claim it's their idea.
Claimed. TM.
Okay, next question.
Hello, I'd just like to say firstly thank you because I came to the fandom really later on when Volume 4 was airing, and I felt really nervous at first because I've always been quite socially awkward, but the fandom welcomed me so much, and you guys have inspired me to continue my acting work, and I was at a very low point in my life, and I just want to say a big thank you to you guys.
Yeah. That means a lot to hear.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming today.
I'm so glad to hear that the fan base welcomed you like that too. That is awesome.
Also, here's a secret. We're all socially awkward. You're with our people. We're good.
I'm hiding behind plushies.
Okay,
They're
well,
holding hands.
squeeze this one in because I'm just way out of time.
Sweet. Hi folks. Hi. What would you say is your favourite weapons in RWBY, and if you had to make your own weapon, what would it be?
Favorite weapons in RWBY. I really like Nora's a lot. I just want to smash stuff. Yeah.
I don't want to slice. I like my scythe. I like slice and dice.
Want to borrow my scythe?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Yay! I like Neptune's trident.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a giant
And
fort.
it's a gun.
But it's like it's King Triton. What?
Well, everything's also a gun, Michael. Please.
I really like Weiss's sword because it reminds me of one of those pens I had in high school, like the different colors.
That's actually how Monty was describing
Yeah.
me when he was explaining her weapon.
Oh, there you go, Barbara. Whoa, what's that? That was a semblance. That was magic.
I always have a green and red pen. I thought
I haven't seen one of these in like 10 years. That
Would you like it?
I have one in my
Have it.
Oh, I don't want to take your pen.
I've got
Wait a
4 at home. I'm
Does
fine.
it really want it?
It told.
I'm a little
I'll have it back.
I'm a little concerned because you just pulled that out of nowhere, a Shmi weapon, and you are kind of dressed like Whitley.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
She makes it.
I like Blake's a lot because I like all the whipping around.
Yeah.
That's really satisfying to watch. I was always like,
Little S&M.
I really like that a lot. I didn't go that far, but you said that. It's like a grappling hook knife sword.
She's basically Batman.
A little bit.
She's rich.
She's got the cape.
She's got, yeah, and the ears. And she still has parents though. Well, it's true.
Master Blake.
Again, this is not the direction I'm expecting to go.
Now, all I'll say is be glad this isn't an Achievement Hunter panel. We're doing great.
We love those panels.
Exactly.
I don't right now, but we love those. Now, I thought we'd end on quite a little bit of a fun bit. Now, my friends over where I got these good toys, I kind of invaded their store, the Tokyo Toys, and stole all of these, but I also stole this. This RWBY bag. Now what I was thinking is we can do a little bit of a game and you can help judge.
Okay.
Do we have any RWBY cosplayers nearby?
Just
as in actual RWBY to go for the outfits.
Rubies.
Yeah. Well go on, if you're a RWBY cosplayer nearby, you come up. We've got one there. Any cosplayers, go on, you can jump up as well because you want a RWBY outfit.
Come.
Now, come on, Crow, you can come up. No, not yet, and you come up. Right. What I want you to do, and you guys are going to judge.
You want to judge? People.
They're all amazing. You're all perfect.
Cut it up and split it amongst them. Chop it into pieces.
I've got scissors.
Like, get in a circle, throw it in, and let them go for it.
Do you jump off? Right, so if you stand in line, what we're going to do is, in the finale of Volume 3, RWBY that out a very interesting scream. Now, can you get off the bag or I'll disqualify you? Can you remind us of that scream in the finale?
If you're talking about the specific scream after RWBY witnesses some stuff go down and someone goes,
Yes?
yeah, it's definitely more of a,
I want your best impression of that.
Dark.
Sporty, you can't, I don't have time for you all. You two will have to head back. Don't, you two that just joined, you'll have to head back. Sorry. Right, you ready? God, it's very quick. Your best pure scream. You ready? Go. Did it work?
Nailed it.
Are you ready? Go. Wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Right, next one. Next one.
Character I barely interacted with, but die!
I said scream, not give us a Shakespeare script. Right, next one.
that one was awesome because it was RWBY falling off of a cliff.
I saw that. She's falling down a hole.
You're very far away.
Okay, and the final one, you ready? Right, you know what? Rather than putting it on the cast, you guys are going to decide. So you're going to do via sharing. Okay? Who picks number one? Sympathy votes help. Number two. Sympathy vote, thank you. Number three. William Shakespeare. Number five. Number six. I think it's fair to say this is our winner.
You're all winners. You're all winners.
Thank you guys, thank you very much. And on that happy note, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to London and joining us here.
Thanks for
We
having us.
appreciate it so much.
Thank you guys so much.
You're actually here for the rest of the weekend for O's, photos, so people can come speak to you, try and get more information. Well, yeah, man, you can get photos and O's in the photo booth like that.
Yeah, I thought you were Scottish when I first got in here.
Okay, let's say I can be Scottish too.
Yeah, we'll be at our tables all weekend. We're signing all through the weekend. We got photo ops, we got group photos, individuals, we got Bumblebee photo op, all that stuff. So come see us. We'd love to hang out and chat with you guys.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, even though the panel went on a totally different tangent we never expected, how awesome is the RWBY cast? Let's hear it for them!
I live here now.